Yo, it's the ForrestFire Livestream, number 9. It is Wednesday. The time is 10:56. Honestly, I'm tired. I'm drunk. I'm halfway drunk. And, I'm in that weird in-between stage. There's no more liquor around, so I can't get more drunk. I guess I'm just gonna get more sober. So, here we go. I gotta get this work done. Yeah, so the video is going really well. I did a shot the other day, on Monday, that you guys saw. I've been putting that together, with visual effects. And this is a really kind of intricate shot. You'll see, like, these layers here, they're really just like all the different pieces of animation, which is kind of unique. The shot's just very complicated. There's like all the different separate elements being kind of animated together. So the idea is he's got Joker in his little crane vise, which I'm going to turn all this green because he's projecting it from his ring, so all these clamps will be green. I'm going to do that with masking. Brings the Joker up, crushes him into a little ball, a little basketball-sized chunk. See that? Kaplush. That'd be a fun sound effect to do. Then he starts dribbling the ball. He's like, time to start moving towards this, this hoop. So the shot we're animating here is going to be him dunking the Joker. Yeah. What's up? We got 16 viewers. Sweet. Lord Spyro, 16-bit, back at it as usual. Screen Chemistry Productions, Epic Gamer, Trash, Master Builder Jai's here as always. Hello, Roberto, and Beyond the Spider Films. Everybody's here. Everyone important is here. Alyssa's here. She's gonna do some work on her drawings. I'm here. I'm probably too drunk to be doing this, but the show must go on.
I don't know how you're so drunk.
I had a lot of margarita.
Really?
Yeah, I had like 3, and I had a pretty empty stomach too. You only had like what, 2 cups? I had like 3 or 4. I don't know why you're not more drunk.
Yeah, I'm like not drunk at all.
It's weird. Yeah, basically, gonna start the shot. Gonna animate the shot. We're gonna do that on this gimbal here. Is that what you call it, a gimbal? I don't know. Oh yeah, I have to look for a screwdriver. Fuck. I'm just gonna go to like. Oh baby, you should drink this, babe. A little bit left there for you. Pretty much, gotta find a screwdriver so I can make this thing work. This is way too big. I really just need to get like a set of screwdrivers in all sizes for like just a nice set and keep it nice and not.
Or show everyone this fat piece of paper that you bought me.
Yeah, it's thick. It's got a nice viscosity to it.
There's these cool papers.
Each one's worth more than $1, because I mean the whole ream was like $26, and there's 15 pages. So don't fuck up.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. Thanks, babe.
It's nice because
it's helping me step up my art game.
Yeah, step it up. Yeah, it's a little larger and it's a better than printer paper. It doesn't crease as easily. There's a lot of positives. All right, so let's go to the laundry room here. Go into the old tool shed. Here we go. Okay, so we got this tool bag here. I hate screwdrivers. Just so many different sizes, and you never have the right piece for the right fucking thing you're trying to do. That's why I just need to go to Home Depot or wherever and just get an appropriate set of screwdrivers. I'm tired of this hassle. What is this? Like, oh, this is actually a rusty old fucking. This might do the trick. so rusty and old, but I'm not exactly sure the size. I'm gonna try this one out. Maybe that'll do it. Update on Flash. What do you mean? What does that mean? When will you release your Lego Batman film? Just curious. I will release it as soon as I possibly can. Believe me, I want to get it done just as much, if not more, than you guys want to see it. Just, it takes a lot of time. I mean, you see how long this shit takes? I mean, if you guys have been watching these streams, each shot is just a whole undertaking. That's what I was drinking earlier, a little Jose Cuervo, classic margarita. You know, it's ready to drink. No fuss. So, look, I was looking for these for like 15 minutes and I found them, thankfully. But they're like the stands to this, the slider I have here. And usually what I do is I just mount the slider onto the tripod. But the tripod that is the acceptable height for this table is, I have a larger tripod in the back, but the one that I usually use for stop motion is over at my friend Jabu's house, because I probably owe him some money now that I think about it. Cause I've been paying him like $100 a month to like store my shit, all my filmmaking stuff over at his place. So I really don't have enough space here to store it. But yeah, so like some of my filmmaking equipment is over there, and I just realized that tonight. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put these stands on and set up a table, because basically it's a nice little tracking slider shot. You guys are so cool. Forrest, I hit writer's block on the script I'm working on for you. Advice? Yeah, writer's block is a real thing. Sometimes the juices will really be flowing, and then other times you're kind of like questioning everything. At least for me. Because like I'll have like a really good idea, and then I'll try to explain to somebody, and then they'll just have like this look of like horror on their face. I'm like, oh wait, is this like a good idea? I don't know. You just have to really trust your gut, and that takes a lot of like patience and wherewithal for yourself. I think this screwdriver should work. It looks like it's gonna work. I'm trying to find the appropriate screws. They're all super random. Must be. Okay, looks like that one worked, so maybe this one will work, hopefully. It's like I lost like some of these like screws or something. Weird. Hopefully that's not the case. Forrest, I've been a fan of your page for like a decade. Keep up the great work. You're growing a neck beard. Oh no. Yeah, I get a lot of flack for my facial hair. Just so you guys know, I'm not really trying to do anything with it. I just don't like shaving it to my skin because it irritates my skin. So I just use like the shortest beard trimmer thing and just shave it to on that setting and all over, and I don't do anything else. That's it. So I'm not trying to do anything with this facial hair. I'm just trying to be comfortable. But I catch a lot of shit for it, which is fine. It's okay. People say I have a neck beard. It's whatever. I look weird when I'm clean shaven. I think men just in general look really strange. Like I met with this banker earlier today, and like his name was like Archer or something, Archer, and he's like this grown man, and he just has like a shaved face, and it's just off-putting to me. Whenever I see like my dad, he's got a shaved face too, and it's just like just think men look better with beards, or at least some sort of facial hair. That's just my personal opinion. It may change in the future. Maybe, 20 years from now, I'll be like, oh yeah, every man should shave their face. Like, obviously, duh. Like, what an idiot Forrest was for having his neck beard for so long. But at this point in my life, like, yeah, I just like am trying to be comfortable, and I'm not trying to like impress anyone. Well, that's not true. Impress people, but not with my my looks necessarily. Just more my personality and my insight and passion into my projects. Seems to be working all right. I got how many viewers? I got 40 viewers. Whoa, 40 viewers. What's like 11? That's pretty high for 11 for me. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's weird I lost these, like, I wonder if this, whoa. It's like weird, just, there's like, god damn it. You gotta have like the right screw. You gotta have the right everything, really. There we go. A little bit tighter. So I've got one screw on each thing, but there really should be two. I can't find them. It's just some weird shit. Whatever this thing is. Well, it fits. That one's pretty secure. I feel like the writers of the Lego Batman movie took some of your ideas from previous videos. Maybe. Possibly. I took a lot of my ideas from other people too, though, so I don't really think it's, I don't know. I don't really believe in, like, copyright and, like, ideas being, like, one person's idea. I don't know. Kids are always asking me, like, I want to do a Lego Batman series, like, similar to yours, but do I have your permission? It's like, dude, did I have permission from DC to make, like, no, just do whatever the fuck you want. Like, express yourself. If you want to mimic someone, I mean, they say, like, imitating is the sincerest form of flattery. And if you need to imitate, me or Quentin Tarantino or whoever, when you get your start, that's how you find your voice, by first you start just imitating, like, when I first started making videos, I was doing, like, music videos, the songs I liked, or, like, movie trailers. I still do movie trailers, but, like, or just, like, parodies of Batman that were, like, very similar to, like, the type of thing that, like, Robot Chicken would do, or South Park. So, like, everything comes from something. Like, nothing just comes from nothing. Like, everybody's influenced. And, I probably shouldn't be ranting this much, but yeah, like, don't worry about it. Just make the video you want to make. Like, all that other stuff is secondary. This should be good. This looks like it. If I set this on the table and tack it down, it should do the trick. Oh shit! I forgot to attach the camera. Yeah, that's important. just hope this video gets done soon. How do you make bloody scenes in your video? Well, I'll use like, you know, like red paint, or I'll use like Sharpie, or like blue tack and color it with red Sharpie. You know, just get creative with it. It's not difficult. A lot of the stuff I do, people are like, wow, that's so good. And that feels really good when people say that, but there's always this voice in the back of my head that's like, it's so easy. Like, everything I do is not complicated. Like, I'm not like a pro at like 3D animation. I'm not a pro at stop motion even. Like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. Maybe I'm a pro at stop motion. I've just known other animators in LA, and I've seen animators who work at Leica that are just so like ungodly talented. Like even Sean Willits, like I look at Sean Willits and I'm like, wow, this guy's got a talent, you know, like a knack for it. And with me, like, my animation's good. It's only really good because I've developed it over 10 years or so, but like, the stuff I do isn't that complicated. You move a Lego, and then you move them another frame. You bring the photos into After Effects, and you do color correction and visual effects. I mean, there's tutorials online on how to do all this stuff. It's really just like the dedication to just get it done that makes the difference. And I'm very fortunate because I have a lot of time. I make money off my YouTube videos, so that gives me time and you know, resources to make these videos. A lot of people have school, they have a job, you know, they can't do this shit full time. So I'm in a unique position, and I'm really happy that I can take advantage of it currently and make some interesting shit. Because none of what I do is that complicated, but it's just like the sticking with it. Because once you get it done, it's just so great, and it lives forever. I wonder how many fucking pieces of tools I'm gonna have to use to put this thing together. Like, I need like 50 different types of tools. I'll be right back. I have to get in. I'll just bring this with me. I have to get like an L wrench now. Fuck. These are too big. There's gotta be an Allen wrench in here somewhere that fits. I'm just gonna bring this whole bag. Too small. Too small. There's gotta be one in here. There's gotta be. Honestly, I just need to keep better track of my tools. This one's gonna be too big. Yeah, it's too big. God damn it, dude. Where are all the fucking L wrenches at? This one's gonna be too big, yeah. These like sharp nails and shit. You guys should see this fucking tetanus trap I'm fucking searching through right now. Holy shit, this one's gonna be too small. God damn it. like, how many L wrenches have I had in my life? Like, holy shit. So it's too big. Yep. It's like I always have all the ones I don't need. It's fucking insanity. Have a nice drill bit. Where is this L wrench gonna be? Maybe I can just screw it on, like. Hold on, I've got an idea. This is so crazy, it might just work. Yeah. But it's too. It's like you want that L wrench though. It's pretty tight. Not as tight as it could be. Pretty good though. I'm missing out on this chat. Sounds like it's pretty lit. My friends laugh at me because I'm playing with Legos and I'm black. What do I do? They laugh at you because you're black and because you're playing with Legos, or do they laugh at you because you're playing with Legos and you're black? Which is it? Sounds like you need some new friends, honestly. Hey Forrest, can you shave your face, mate? It's just so ugly. Like honestly, like I feel like men just look so weird with their faces just like shaved all the way to the skin. It's like, what are you, a baby? What are you, a fucking prepubescent boy? Like why would you have a shaved face? It's so unnatural. It's like if a woman just like shaved her head, you know? It's like if a lion shaved his mane. It's like weird. It's unnatural. Yeah, I just like shave it so where it's a comfortable length where it doesn't itch. Because if I shave my face to the skin, it's gonna itch. It's gonna cause a bunch of ingrown hairs. No one wants that. But yeah, there's like this weird societal standard of like men should shave their faces. Everyone does it. It's like the whole circumcision thing. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like it's not for cleanliness. It causes hundreds of babies to die a year. I don't know that for sure, but I'm sure there's lots of perfectly healthy babies who get infections. Because think about it, you're a brand new, fresh human boy, and then your parents decide, let's cut off a piece of his cock, you know, let's cut off a piece of his dick, and you know, we have to clean the wound for the next 6 months while it heals. You know, this brand new baby who's needs all the life he can get is going to spend his life force healing this massive wound on his penis that could easily get infected by feces that's in his diaper or all sorts of other shit, all these other complications that can and have gone wrong. And we're gonna risk this all because why? Because it's the normal thing to do. It's always a bad excuse. How everyone else is doing it. Don't cut off your penises. Don't cut off your kid's penis. Like it's weird. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's simple. If he wants to have a fucking circumcision when he turns 18, then go for it. But it's just dumb. Like these societal standards are so fucking stupid. I can't even like. It's fucking retarded. Like shave your face. Why? Like because everybody else does it. Like no, I'm not gonna do that. Let's see, what else are people saying? What's up, Janie? Hi, Forrest. In the Lego Captain America 3 video, when Cap jumps towards Bucky, he makes the Dragon Ball Z fast move sound effect. Was that intentional? Do you like Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, I downloaded a bunch of sound effects from Dragon Ball Z, and it's like a whole pack that I got off like a torrent site or something. And I try to use them sparingly, because like obviously they're so iconic that people are gonna recognize them. But like when I do use them, I try not to manipulate them too much, because it's like I just want people to hear like that sound effect. Because like I don't know, like I just like ripping sound effects from other things and using them in my work. Like obviously that wouldn't fly like in a major motion picture. All the sound has to be created from scratch or used from a PRO royalty free approved sound library. But I like the idea of like repurposing art. I'd like to think that people would repurpose my videos one day. I mean, some people already have. Like, I've had people who've used clips of my videos in their videos, and I always like that kind of stuff. Like, just like using stuff from other stuff. Because we all know that's a Dragon Ball Z sound effect. Like, I'm not claiming to have made it. It's just I think it's such a cool sound effect, and I wanted to use it. Similar with the Call of Duty Nazi zombie sound effects. Because when I had the idea of doing the Captain America 3 Nazi zombies, it's obviously very inspired by the Call of Duty games, and what am I gonna do? Just record new zombie sounds? Like no, like I should just use the sound effects from the game, and that's what I did. And I just think it's really cool. And so many people grew up with that game. It's a direct line into like their emotion. Like everybody has those memories of playing with their friend and hearing those zombies come up and all the sounds they make, and it's another way of engaging an audience. I get made fun for playing with Legos while being black. Well, I'll tell you this, that white kids will also make fun of other white kids for playing with Lego. Anyone who's basically insecure about their like masculinity is gonna like shit all over your parade, because like it's like, oh, you shouldn't be playing with Legos. You should be, playing football or, fucking, girls. And it's like, as if those two things are like mutually exclusive. Like, people are just so dumb. Like, there's always gonna be those people who just like love to hate, and you can't listen to those people. Like, you gotta get new friends, dude. Like those people are I mean, they might be joking or whatever, and they're just joshing you and giving you a hard time. But behind every good joke is a little bit of truth, and there's a lot of like backhandedness that goes in with jokes. Like friends will make a comment or something that's like supposed to be like, oh, haha, like take this lightly, but like, oh, that's how you actually feel, in a very sincere way. And you're making light of it, and it's just like ignorant and childish. I mean, I could go on, but it's always revealing to like one's character about like the way they judge others. And yeah, if you enjoy doing these Lego videos, then do it, man. I mean, like, who knows? Maybe you'll get really good, and I firmly believe like most people don't really do anything with their lives, you know? Like I think like 90% of people in the world, like they don't really do anything like that's like special or like that stands out. And you know, you can get married and have kids and continue your family line and then die. You know, support them, love them, you know, live a full life. I'm not knocking that. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's that 10% of people who actually try to succeed in something that is greater. And that's what I want to do. I mean, I want to make films that touch millions of people. I mean, I guess I already have in a certain sense, but I want to do something. I want to do stuff that's big, you know, um, and it might not ever happen, but I'm not gonna stop trying. Like, as far as I know, we only have this one life to live, and I'm gonna make the best of it and do exactly what I want to do. And if anyone comes at me and tries to tell me that kind of shit, it just honestly it just makes me kind of sad for them. Like it's like those are the kind of people who are just gonna not do anything special. Like I've never seen I've never met or seen a successful person who puts other people down. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I don't know. I just like all the successful people that I see or that I know, they're always trying to build people up. You know, they're always trying to encourage people, and they're always trying to be positive. You know, it really comes down to a very binary thing. Like you can either be positive or negative. You know, and yeah, it just sounds like those people are being grouches. You know, to me personally, I wouldn't listen to a word they say on any subject. Make a full-length stop-motion movie. No. Not unless I had a huge team of people. Confirmed for high. I'm actually not high. I'm drunk. That's why I'm so talkative. When I get high, I'm more like goofy and like kind of like just like focused or reserved. But like when I get drunk, I'm like very like expressive and loud and just like say stuff that I probably wouldn't normally say. I can go ahead and cancel my therapist appointment next week because I got Forrest. Yeah, they're just mad because they're circumcised. I'm circumcised, and I'm not happy about it. It's fine. It's not a huge deal. It's like what? It's so. Let's cut off a piece of our brand new son's penis. Like, Mom and Dad, what were you thinking? They weren't. They were just like, I asked my mom once. I was like, why did you get me circumcised? She's like, well, that's what everyone else was doing. Or she said something to that effect. Or like, that's what we thought was like the correct thing to do. And it's like, you have to question every single thing that happens in your life. Like, you can't just take things for granted. You can't just take things like, oh, that's how it goes, so that's how I should do it. Like, no. Like, if you want to like live, you have to like question like, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Why do I wake up every morning and get out of bed and do what I do? What is my goal? And like, not worry about all those other expectations of people. Like, humans are always evolving, and like, you're the next generation. You're not your parents. You're not your fucking aunt or your uncle or whoever's telling you this gay shit. It's like, you have to decide what you feel is right in your heart. We all have that feeling in ourselves that is telling us how we feel about something, but we let all the expectations and societal restrictions convince us that we're something else. And it's like, no, like you know in your heart like what you are, and everyone should be able to express that. Unfortunately, most people can't, or they won't allow themselves to. We're so fortunate. I mean, the people in North America at least, we're so fortunate that we live in countries. People in the West, I don't know, just if you live in a country that lets you speak up, it lets you have free speech. I mean, there's no reason that you should follow those norms. And yeah, you're gonna step on a few toes, along the way. Like if you're really truly being yourself, it's gonna upset people. I mean, no matter what, you're gonna upset people. But like if you're really trying to be yourself, like it's gonna upset a lot of people. How do you make a living on YouTube? Just doing scarce animation and stuff. Well, my living is supplemented through the duck song and like other odd jobs I do for other companies. So I've gotten paid to do commercial work for a lot of different companies, and that's been good for my finances. And then also the duck song continues to bring in money. So really, the Lego Batman videos and any other like the zombie films, the Craig series, none of that makes me any real money. Those videos are like passion projects that I'm allowed to do because of my fortune, my good fortune in this day and age, in this career. So I'm in a unique position, and I recognize that. Not everyone can have that, and not everyone is going to have that. I think of myself a lot of times as having just won like the lottery, and instead of winning like a lot of money, I've won the ability to create the kind of art that I want to create. There's so many filmmakers in LA who are far more talented than I am, but like they have to work jobs. They have to work a 9 to 5, and they don't have time to come home every day and make this kind of thing that they could make and that would revolutionize the world because they're so busy just trying to support themselves and feed themselves. It's a shame. So yeah, it's cool that I'm in this position because not many people are. Forrest, you should pitch an idea for a Lego movie, no jokes, and promote the idea to use stop motion. No jokes? What do you mean? I saw your Paw Patrol animation. Yeah, the one I worked on for Paul. Yeah, he's done a number of Paw Patrol shorts. I've animated on a couple of them. But those are like Paul's projects. Like he calls the shots and he has me come in, animate sometimes. Paul's a fun guy to work for. Always creates a good environment. Hey Forrest, I've been a fan for 11 years now. I miss your videos. Oh, I'm sorry. I know this one's so close to being done. And then yeah, you'll just have to wait another few years for the next one. My mom was so excited to see your your embroideries.
Oh.
She was so stoked. Alright. I should have taken a shower with you earlier. I feel greasy.
We'll take one again like tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm greased today. Apologies, everyone. I was looking really good on Monday, but then today I look like a greasehead. Everyone's telling me I need to shave my neck beard.
Leave Forrest alone.
It's making me cry. I have to defend myself. Yeah, leave Brittany alone. Literally though. Chris Crocker's crazy, but she's right. Leave Brittany alone. It's so funny. It's like I'm like a swamp head right now.
I'm gonna draw some fishes in this neutral.
Great. Dude, this Adult Swim show is gonna be so good. I'm on scene 2 out of 20. I am AO. What Adult Swim show? What are you talking about? How big is your bat cave? It's pretty big. How are you and Mason getting along? Fairly well. For Lego Batman. Dude, this Adult Swim show is gonna be so good for Lego Batman. I'm on scene 2. What does it have to do with Adult Swim, though? Are you pitching it to Adult Swim? What tats do you have on your fingers, G? It says Howl. It's backwards, probably. It's flipped, but yeah, it says Howl. Well, my mom always says life is like a box of chocolates. Yeah, good luck with that. Akachi. Forrest, I've been a fan since Lego Batman and Spider-Man team up. Keep up the good work, my man. I can't wait to see what's to come. Yeah, Mason does the voice of Nightwing. Have you ever done any Lego work for Tongle? Yeah, no, don't work for Tongle. Those guys are a bunch of fucking scam artists. Dude, would you ever bring back Craig? Probably not. Not anytime soon. What about everyone in the old ZU videos, like Ali? God, everybody was always asking about Ali. Every stream, I swear, people are asking me about Craig, and they're asking me if Ali's gonna be in ZU3. No. Mason broke up with Ali like 7 years ago, okay? And, the Craig series, I would like to bring it back, but, like I've said, Mason does not want to do it again. Like, he's very embarrassed by those videos. He doesn't like them. And he told me that he'd only return for $10,000. So I have to come up with 10 grand, and I'm not that passionate about making more. I'd rather, I have an idea, I have an inkling of an idea of how it would go, but I'd honestly rather make other things, and like not like relive the past, you know, like just like I'm already reliving the past by doing a ZU3, but like I feel like that's justified because I want to have like a trilogy of these movies, and then I can call it quits on the zombie movies. But the Craig series, yeah, like I mean you could continue it, but you get it, you know. It's like that's the series, and now it's time to move on to the next thing. You guys are so cool. Thanks for joining the stream tonight. I really appreciate you guys being here, even though I'm fucking snockered. I'm setting up a shot right now. Let's see what I'm working with here. I'm gonna take the screen away. Why is the camera so like zoomed in? Did I zoom? Yeah, I did. Oh wow, look at that. Whoa. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
Do you want coffee, babe?
Yeah, I'll take a coffee.
Some water.
I'll take a water. I'm doing a zoom on you. I don't think you could do this on Instagram. This is cool. I love those comedic zooms. It's like you're watching an episode of The Office. A$AP Rocky. Oh, is that A$AP? Oh, it's Young Thug, I think. Anyway. I'm gonna go ahead and, let's take this. I made this today. I'm you might have seen it on my Snap story. But it's like a little Joker ball. It's just a bunch of Joker pieces crushed up, and see there's a hand. And I just poured super glue all over it and just painted it with like paint, and now it's a little basketball that he can dribble. And yeah, the idea is, let's take this off. I'm gonna set up some kind of platform right here, that I can perch this this slider on, and we're gonna get a shot of him Green Lantern dribbling the ball, dribble, 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 dunk. So probably like, you know, a 40 or 50 frame shot. Like I said, if I had my tripod, the one I need, which is over at Jaboo's, I could set the shot up that way, but I'm not to get creative and use some sort of surface. But it's gotta be somewhat stable, you know? Like, I might have to move like this whole like table, like this whole thing over here, because like I could put it on like this, then like where's the laptop gonna go? And like that's pretty wobbly, you know? We're on carpet. I'm about to get an Asian girlfriend. It says Akachi. Good luck with that. Sounds lit. What do you use for support for your stop motion videos? Clay, putty, or Play-Doh? Neither. I use this. It's called Blue Tack. I'm pretty sure it's an Australian product. They don't sell it in the States, but you can get it on eBay. That's what it looks like. Blue Tack, super crucial to making Lego videos or any kind of stop motion. It's so, I use it for everything all the time. You can never have enough of that shit. It's like crack for a stop motion. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired, guys. Fuck. But I gotta stream for at least 3 hours, and we're only 47 minutes in. Cookie from Subway. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to move this whole fucker over. Well, honestly, this is like the same height, pretty much as this. And if we were to put this whole rig up on that same height, it's honestly a little too tall. Yeah, we want something a little bit lower, a little more ground level. We don't want something that's too high, because you can't even really bend this down. You know, it's only like it's only flat, so you can't like bend it. It has to be like the level it's gonna be. Fuck, I'm tired, babe. I'm fucking ready.
Did you have coffee?
Yeah. Do. Oh, yeah, okay. Is it hot, like really hot in here to you?
No, it was kind of cold.
Oh, okay.
You want me to turn it down?
No, that's fine. Just moving stuff around right now. Trying to set up this new shot. Be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. Thanks for the coffee, babe. How's everybody doing? What's going on in the chat right now? For the fourth time, Forrest, this is all in caps. For the fourth time, Forrest, fourth is spelled wrong. It's spelled Forrth. I want to know how old this guy is. Epic Gamer 76. How old are you? You gotta learn how to spell fourth right. That's important. For the fourth time, Forrest, what is your thoughts? I can't even get through your question. There's so many grammatical errors, like right off the bat. What are your thoughts on PewDiePie? I don't care. Everyone keeps asking me what my thoughts on PewDiePie are. He's just a YouTuber. Who cares? This isn't about PewDiePie. These are Lego videos. It's a whole different category. Who cares what I think about PewDiePie? He's funny. He seems like a nice guy. He said the N-word in a video that wasn't cool. He apologized for it and donated some money, I'm pretty sure. So good on him. This one's to you, PewDiePie. Why does everybody want to know like what my opinions are on other YouTubers? They're always asking me like, what do you think about this YouTuber?
I just want to know.
Like what? Who,
They value your opinion, babe.
what? It's like it's not even like who cares? It doesn't like. Oh my god. Are there like other people like on other live streams like asking other people like what their thoughts are on ForrestFire 101? Like, it's so weird. Who cares?
I already fucked up on it.
Really?
I have to like turn it on.
Let me see. What's wrong?
It's like I just fucked up on the piece.
Oh. It's okay, babe.
Tears.
It's okay. You ever thought about penciling it in before?
Yeah, I don't have like a pencil.
Yeah, you do. I got pencils for you. I got pencils at the wazoo. Here's one.
Thanks.
Mechanical pencil. That way you can kind of get a just draw really lightly.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like don't use the pencil too hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can just ink over it. Yeah. I'm more interested in like what my thoughts are on people who no one knows are like what are your thoughts on some guy I've never heard of? Like, oh, I'll go check him out. And like what are my thoughts on PewDiePie? Like, it has nothing to do with me. Like, it's just so random. Yo, I've tuned into every live stream so far. You proud? I am proud. That's quite the commitment level. I didn't spell fourth wrong though. Yeah, you did. You don't spell fourth with there's a U in there. Fourth. It's not spelled like Fortnite. You literally spelled fort with an H at the end.
You're so like passionate.
I can't even deal.
I think you can.
Fourth, yeah, DJ gets it. No, that really happened. What's your relationship with Audrey Studios 82? Well, we're taking it slow. He had his heart broken recently, so he's not big on commitment, and I'm just giving him his space. I want something more out of our relationship, but Jonathan, he's a stud, all right. He's got to play the field. He's got to spread his loins, and I get that. I'm not the jealous type. Are you planning to make another project with Zach Macias? Yeah, dude. Hopefully. I miss Zach. He's one of my good friends. Yeah, he's such a talented guy. Like, wow, he's so good, and he's really good at like. He's just one of those filmmakers who's really talented in like every aspect of filmmaking, and that's rare. It's really rare. I'd be so lucky if I could work with him again in the future. He did some shots on this video, not that many, but him and Sean have done a good amount of shots on this video I'm working on now. Towards the beginning, like after I moved back here, I've been just on my own this whole time. But when I'm in LA, like I can afford to, have them do a few shots. Wow, this guy says, dude, do you understand that you are my Star Wars? That's fucking gnarly, dude. Wow. Do you think you'll ever make another film with one of your old cameras? No. Yeah, it's all about the 4K now. I'm producing this whole Lego Batman series in 4K. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like, it's a lot more rendering time on the computer. It's 4 times the rendering time, and it's 4 times the resolution is great. I mean, you can blow this thing up on a fucking theater screen, and it's gonna look good. It's in 4K, so much clarity. So yeah, my old cameras couldn't shoot 4K. The first videos I produced were in like 480p. It's like such a long time ago. I'm Canadian, so that's how I spell it.
Yeah, like Americans, like would be like like the word
FOURTH.
wait, like you know how like the word like color, like we say
Yeah,
like
yeah.
COLOR, like Canadians would be like
I'm sorry, that's dumb.
COLLOU.
I just don't agree. Like, just you speak English, right? Like, whatever. Spell it however you want. It just fourth.
You're really letting this bother you, babe.
It's just so dumb. Like fourth. Yeah, you're right. I should just let it go. I'm sorry I insulted your culture. I love Canadians. They're all great. None of them are bad. Everything they do is awesome. I was just being a fucking jackass. Spell fourth however your heart pleases. Fourth. Wow. It's like what? Like I get the color thing, you know, but the fourth thing, I've never heard of that before. Check Google Genius. No, I believe you. No, I got it now. I used to follow you when I was like 9 years old. Feels good to see you again. Since a lot of time. Greetings from Mexico, my boy. You guys hear about the new animation studio that Guillermo del Toro is opening up in Guadalajara? It's apparently supposed to be pretty lit. This guy says, "What the fuck? I'm Canadian. It's spelled fourth." So okay, we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Maybe you were just being.
I think
Was he trolling you?
someone's trolling. So I can't believe anything anymore. I can't take you guys at face value. I'm asking my crush out advice. This guy wants advice on asking his crush out. She's Asian.
Oh.
Yeah. He mentioned that earlier.
Does that have anything to do with?
No, not really. No, it's just like you just mentioned it, so I just wanted to give you more of the context of what the picture was like.
Is he Asian as well?
He's black.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, black people and Asian people go together like peanut butter and jelly.
Okay.
It's true. Look it up.
Wow.
Just tell her that. Tell her like I'm black, you're Asian, we go together like peanut butter and jelly.
I would just, go up to her and just be like, express yourself. Express your feelings.
Whoa. Hold on. You're gonna what, just show your whole hand? Right off the bat? Like sure, express your feelings like once you're like, in a relationship.
Well, how are you supposed to like ask her out if
Because you're gonna come off as a total spaz if you express all your feelings like right away. You have to be like, like chill at first. So she doesn't think you're a fucking spaz.
Some women like that. Some women like to be.
That's true.
I like, before I met you, I would have like appreciated upfrontness.
Yeah, it's every girl's different, so it's difficult to give advice. But I would just say don't get too hung up on one person. That's the key.
No, that is not the key.
That is the key. Don't unless you're in a relationship with them and they want to be in a relationship with you, then it's okay. But I'm talking about like before, like don't get like infatuated with like one person. Like if you like someone, ask them out. If they say no, then move on. If they say yes, then go on the date. Either way, it's not that big a deal. It's only a big deal once you both commit to being in a fucking relationship. Then it's like, oh, it's on, But before that, it's very casual, or it should be. I mean that's how I feel. You asked me for advice. This is it.
He didn't ask you about like that. He just asked you how to like ask her out.
Oh, I would go up to her. I don't know her at all, and I don't know who you are, but I would go up to her and be like, "Hey, what are you doing on Saturday?"
Yeah, good job.
And then if she's busy, be like, "Well, I like to spend time with you. Next time you're free." Something to that effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Forrest, just wanted to stop by and say hi. About to go to sleep. Anyways, hope you two are having a good day and a good week. Later. Thank you, Justin. Do you miss the Spider-Man 3 days when everyone was making Lego animations? 2007 was an amazing year. The 7s are always the best year of the decade. So Nate says forth is the word people use when they say and so forth. And back and forth. But forth refers to the number. Yeah, I mean, I've never heard it without a U. I don't think that's... Now I'm starting to doubt that that's even a thing. Seems like this guy just made a spelling mistake and then tried to, like, finagle his way out of it. Well, I got you. You can't finagle your way out of this one, sir. Yeah. You're a good woman. I'm a good man. How come I can't send a super chat? I haven't set that up yet. I don't even know if I want to do the whole super chat thing. It seems weird. Maybe I'll do it in the future, but I feel like these streams aren't even good enough to like warrant like people giving me money and stuff. Like, and then like if I don't look at it and they give me money and like they're gonna go mad, it's just like, I don't know. It's like, keep it simple for now. Bold prediction: Walking Phoenix Joker will be in this video. What happened to Craig in the last episode? Did he have an aneurysm? Yeah, he did. May I say you're quite handsome and well-spoken. Thank you. These streams are lit. We like ambience. It's true. It's true. People like ambience. Is anyone else animating right now? Is anyone else working on Lego stuff or any kind of stop motion like while they're watching this? Be curious to know. Or just like working on art in general. Nice. Nice. That's funny. This guy says, "Hi Forrest, I follow you since 2007. More or less, a lot of fun watching your videos. The fun thing is, I'm from Mexico, so I didn't even understand what videos were about, haha, but now I speak English." So now I can go and rewatch all the videos and understand. Sweet. A lot of people are working on stuff. That's awesome. That's great. I'm so happy. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to use this table, and I'm going to clear off this table and move it. And I'm going to support the slider on these two surfaces. That's the idea. I'm gonna go ahead and move this laptop over here. That should do the trick. Yeah, it's kind of precarious. Slightly precarious. Not too bad though. I've had worse. Guessing my new bumper sticker. I braked for grapes. Had that one for a while, but I just got a new version of it today, or the other day. Rick and Morty stickers. All right. Try to finagle this out of here. Beautiful. Would you look at that? Babe, look at that.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Shot's already done pretty much. Revolutionary. I could honestly probably put like the laptop just like right here. It'll probably work out just fine. It's so wobbly though. This one seems like it's slightly taller too. It's got kind of a sloping effect going on. I wonder. Maybe, yeah. It's definitely going to be a logistical challenge trying to be like. Maybe I should. Yeah, turn these around. Yeah, I should flip these desks so they're facing me, kind of. What do I do if she says no? Then you just feel sad for like a few weeks.
No. You give the worst advice, too.
What? What, are you supposed to feel happy that she said no?
Well, you're just supposed to, like accept the no and like move on to someone else.
Yeah, but you're gonna feel sad. It's not like you're gonna be like so super happy and pumped about it.
Well, earlier you were like, don't get too attached, and now you're like, feel sad.
Well, yeah, don't get too attached, but you're gonna get somewhat attached. Like, that's just inevitable. And yeah, just like feel your emotions about it. Don't be all like, well, she was a bitch anyway.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, she was a massive cunt.
She wasn't even that pretty anyway.
Yeah. I didn't want to date her.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm gonna go home and fuck my dog instead. Don't do that either. I'm tired of people fucking their dogs. Don't fuck your dog. Dog doesn't need that. Yeah, I would say just go home. You know, if you get rejected, you know, that's the worst case scenario, okay? But it's not that bad. You go home, you work one out, and you watch a good movie, a good romantic comedy, and you go to sleep. You wake up the next day, and it's a fresh new day where you don't have to worry if she likes you or not, because you already know, and then you can move on with your life. But if she says yes, then it's like, whoa, so many things could happen. The possibilities are endless. I'm gonna get some kind of thing.
Do you like these little? Do you like this crab and this turtle?
Ooh, those are cute, dude. Are they friends?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's the poster board that we can lay it down here. Oh, here we go. Over here. Still got the ear thing going on. It doesn't hurt like without touching it, but when I touch it, it hurts a lot. Just a little update for you guys. Go ahead and put this like here. Oh my god, I forgot to show my mom those pictures. So one of the families I grew up with during the homeschool years. I won't say any names, but there were this family that they actually lived not too far from us. They lived like a couple blocks down from where we lived growing up, and they also homeschooled their kids. And the mom and dad got a divorce when I was like, I think like a sophomore or something. And ever since my friend Tara's, well, I think I shouldn't say names. Whatever. My friend's dad has been posting these like nude photos of himself, like on Facebook, and they're quite racy. And the newest one he posted, you can see the top part of his cock, and I know my mom has a huge crush on him, so I thought she'd want to see those.
Spreading lies about your mom. Your mom would be so like mad if she knew that you said that.
My mom's like seriously like so mortified. Like I showed her some photos of him like a year ago, and she was like, "I'm literally gonna block your number if you keep sending me these." It was so funny, and like he posted these like basically like nude photos of himself. Like you can see the start of his cock, like, and he posted it with just his phone number. Like that was the caption.
Oh my god.
And literally, and Noah's like, "We gotta call it." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, you gotta come over. We gotta record it. We gotta use like the sound box, you know, thing online with like, you know, all the quotes and stuff. Really see what we can get away with." Because when you post nude photos of yourself online and with just your phone number, you gotta expect some repercussions. Noah's like the master like prank caller. He's so good at it. So check this out. Get this nice smooth shot. Look at that. Look how smooth that is. Butter. Look at all that parallax. Trick is that you can't really see the hoop. So I gotta find a way I can kind of bend it up, you know, to get that shot. Probably want to bring it back even a little bit more, yeah. Yeah, like that. So I've got to find something I can wedge under these legs to give it that tilt it needs. Put these little sandbags, even them out. Oh, I've actually got more sandbags I can use to kind of balance this out. Created these using popcorn. These like pencil holders and popcorn kernels. Makes a good non-messy sandbag. Well, let's add some weight to these things. So yeah, there you go. Doesn't sway as easy. Guess I'll just have to wait and find out beyond the Spider Films. No, I don't use Vegas Pro to put the pictures together. I used to. I put the pictures together in After Effects and export each shot, and then I import those shots into Vegas. Soundboard, yeah, it's a soundboard. Someone said, "What the fuck is this story?" Guess I have to go to the doctor. Do you guys think I should have to go to the doctor for an ear infection, or do you think it'll just clear up on its own? What's your medical advice? Head to the doctor's. It's probably a pimple. You should get it over and done with. Yes. Yeah, I thought it was a pimple too, but now I'm thinking no, it's probably an infection. Always doctor. Yeah, I should go to the doctor. You guys are right. Thanks for setting me on the right path. I can always count on you guys to be real with me. I'm gonna use these to prop up the camera. Cool. Yeah, that's the shot. Trouble is, this is just such a wide shot. You're literally gonna see like every other character in the scene. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of. I wish there was a way to make this shot easier. Cause it's yeah. I knew this was gonna be an issue. Cause it's just so wide, you can literally see the whole cave. So it's like, what are all of the characters doing right now in this moment? I don't have an answer yet. Yeah, is there a better way to shoot this? Yeah, I could break it into more shots, like close up on the dribble, but it really needs this wide. Like, this is what it needs. Might just have to suck it up and just do it. God. Everybody wants to know about my tattoos. I can't show you all of them. The stream will be taken down. Forrest, are you ready for endgame? I'm ready. Bring it on. Forrest, what did you think of the Leica movie 2? I thought it was good, but not as good as some other movies. Whatever happened to Eames and Barry? Well, Disney gave us money to produce the pilot, which was the part 1 and part 2. But beyond that, it wasn't picked up for any kind of extra episodes or anything. Disney apparently liked it. I heard that they thought it was good. But the whole situation with Maker kind of interfered with that whole like Spark initiative anyway. So like I don't think like anybody's shows got produced. Maybe 1 or 2 got produced. I don't know. But there were a lot of YouTubers who pitched shows and like none of them really went anywhere. But that's fine because like Disney gave us the money to produce what we wanted, which is the main thing. Eventually, I think Mason and I could revive that for another network. But yeah, like I said, right now I'm really just trying to think of this zombie film and this Batman film because it is tempting to think about what other projects you're going to do next, but then you start falling in love with those other projects and start neglecting this one. So, gotta keep your eye on the prize. Right, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep your dick in your pants. keep your cock on lock. This is literally nuts. It's such a wide shot. How am I gonna do this? God. I'll show you guys what I'm working with here. So you can see Green Lantern right there with the ball. I want him to start kind of further back, like right here-ish. And then I want him to dribble like 3 times, have the camera track him as he moves down court, up into the hoop. But yeah, there's a lot of variables here. You can see, like, you know, this shot basically shows the entire cave. So, I mean, currently in continuity with what's going on right now, this shark is swimming around in the water. Nightwing is up here. Last we saw a Martian Manhunter. He's right there right now, but he was down here. Last we saw Batman and Wonder Woman. They were fighting Jokers over here. Superman's flying around somewhere. Other Jokers, random Jokers are running around. These like final stragglers. There's a portal going on right there, and then you got, holy fuck. It's basically an extreme wide, but none of it really matters because like it's all out of focus. So this is a tough shot to kind of conceptualize. Yeah, I really want it like this though, where it pans. I'm gonna have to be sober to animate this. If I can get a sub tonight though, I'd be happy. If I can get the shot set up and ready for me to animate when I wake up, then I might have enough guts to just go for it. I mean, it's not a forever shot. I mean, you know, it's probably like 40 frames. So if I can decide on where everybody is and what they're doing, I might be able to pull it off. But it's not easy. It's not something that I'm happy to do necessarily. Where's Wonder Woman? Oh no, we're missing Wonder Woman. God damn it. She's around here somewhere. What the fuck? Wonder Woman, where are you? Oh, there she is. Found her. So she's over here with Batman. Flash is no, he's the Flash. Ooh, there we go. He's over here zipping around like he does. I wonder what it would look like if I swapped the lens to the pancake lens. Maybe that would save me some. I don't know, I'll take a frame with this lens. Let's run this fan. It's getting really fucking hot in here. I'll swap out the pancake lens and see just what the difference is here. Just so I have all the options available to me. Oh, that feels good. That flow of air. It just seems like more zoomed in, kind of. Yeah, I do kind of like that better. Because you don't want it to be like so wide that's like distracting from like what the intent of the shot is. I'm not just trying to get out of doing more work. It's like honestly like it's too wide. But with the pancake lens, kind of brings the hoop more into like the main. Yeah, see, check it out. See the difference. See, he almost stays the same size. He actually gets a little smaller. But see, the pulled background gets way bigger. And that's the difference between these lenses. The pancake lens and the long, 18 to 55 millimeter. Yeah. Because, yeah, he just looks so small and so tiny well, yeah, he looks like so small and so tiny in the new one, which is kind of good because like he can travel less distance and still look cool. If we're having a shot like this, we're gonna start way further back, and there's gonna have to be way more camera movement. Which at 15 FPS, you don't want to move the camera too fast because then it starts to clip. And yeah, I think this is definitely a much better alternative than the last lens. So yeah. Yeah, put this lens up. Put this lens in storage. Thing's fucking going berserk. Alright, I'm feeling better about this shot. I can definitely handle it. Just gotta light it now. Just have to. I got the camera angle locked in. And I just gotta light the scene. And then animate the whole shot. And then do all the editing. And then do the sound design. No, I didn't go to film school. I've just been doing this for like so long. I've been doing it for over 10 years. So, when I first started, for the first, I'd say like 5 to 6 years, I really had no clue what I was doing or what the terminology was. But as you like research it and as you hang out with people who are also filmmakers, you start to glean stuff off of them. And like pretty much everything I've learned is either from like a YouTube tutorial or just from like friends who did go to film school and like told me about these terms and stuff. Let's take some more Tylenol for this ear infection business. So yeah, that's another important thing. Usually in shots like this, just in general, most shots, I want everything to be in focus. There's nothing worse than a brick film where like the focus is super fucking shallow and the entire set is blurred out and all you can see is like the edge of their face. That's kind of an amateur mistake you see in a lot of brick films where like just the focus is completely blown. So what I try to do is just light the set very heavily and then just adjust the settings, here to give me the sharpest, most depthful focus, usually for most shots. But for moving shots and things like this, it's definitely better to have the background be softer. You don't want the background, especially a background this busy, to be as sharp as the basketball hoop, because really what you want to stand out in the shot, I mean, and it will too because the camera will be moving and there'll be parallax, but you really want that background more blown out. So what I'm going to do is go into settings here, bring this all the way down to 1/5 f8. And yeah, you can, I don't know if you can notice that, there's a somewhat of a difference, pretty significant, but it's hard to tell. So yeah, basically it's like, it's about what your f-stop is set at and what your how long your exposure is open, basically, your aperture. But yeah, I want it even blurrier than that really, so I'm going to go ahead and drag these settings to that. Yeah, now we're really getting those bokehs. Is that what they're called? Bokehs? Mocha? Bokeh? But it's fuzzy in the background, that's what I'm saying. But the hoop remains sharp, that's what I want. Because that was what we had before, everything's in focus. Whereas now, it's a little soft, and we get what's important in the shot. So yeah, it's about each shot and what you want to focus on in each shot. Of course, this will make it kind of harder to animate these background characters because like they're gonna be so out of focus, it'll be hard to see what's going on. But that might even end up working to our benefit. Because yeah, like I said, the main point of the shot is Hal Jordan. Yeah. Down to the ground. Listen to Ram Ranch. It's not trademarked. Force them to go. Have a good one and good luck with your ear. Thank you. Forrest, we have been asking you all the questions. Ask us some to try something new. Okay. What is everyone's favorite color? What's your favorite color? Mine's orange. Forrest, don't listen to Ram Ranch. Yeah, no, I won't. I'm not risking any kind of copyright. I wish I could listen to music, but I can't. Ooh, purple. Maroon, black. Dark Azure. I've never heard of Dark Azure. That sounds cool. I like purple too. Like a light purple is really nice. Did I say Hal Jordan? I meant Jon Stewart. Red, the best color in Power Rangers. know how I'm gonna like lean over on this side and animate it. This is like ridiculously wide. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about little old me. I'll figure it out. Gotta take this tack off this ladder. You can see it in this shot. I remember when I built this ladder. It was during a live stream. A long live stream many moons ago on my Instagram. But honestly, yeah, I like doing it on YouTube more just because like I do want them to stay around. Like they're honestly like super boring for the most part, but it's kind of cool to have a catalog of live streams. It's kind of like just weird like when they just disappear. That's what the whole second channel is for me. Like just the shittiest videos. Like stuff I want to upload, but I would never upload to the first channel. So yeah, I think these live streams are perfect. Keep people in the know. Keep people, at least people know I'm still alive. You know, that sort of thing. Yeah, there we go. That's fixed. That's one small step. God, I'm really tired, honestly. God. Yeah, the shot's gonna be really cool. I want to use like actual like NBA like 2K17 like sounds and shit. Is it 2K18 now? I don't know. Whatever the new NBA game is. But yeah, this should be a really cool shot. Oh shit, I just bumped the whole fucking... Well, that's kind of inevitable. I should honestly push it in a little bit more and bring the camera rig back. Push this in. Duct tape it. Yeah, I should duct tape this fucker. Get it as secure as possible, so I avoid mishaps like that during the actual animation process. looks slightly better. Good, good. Very good. How long is this stream going for? Hour? What? Oh, not even 2 hours yet? Oh no. Oh, God. I'm gonna spend the rest of the live stream just yawning and almost falling asleep. Good night, Nick. You're welcome. I'm literally 90 years old right now. God, feels nice. Just to kick back and put your feet up. Breathe some air. Yeah, there's some guy who keeps coming on here and claiming to be Keshin, but it's definitely not Keshin, because Keshin doesn't have an Instagram. So many comments. No, I'm gonna keep my eyebrows intact. I actually kind of like them. They're nice and big and bushy. So if I shave them, then they probably start growing in weird. And yeah, I'm really honestly fine with them. It's kind of like my if I didn't have these eyebrows, I mean I'm like good looking, but I'm not like. I feel like if I didn't have the eyebrows, I'd really be like blended in to like just like I mean I'm also tall. I'm like 6'2". So that makes me stand out as well. But like what I'm trying to say is like the eyebrows are almost like, you know, part of my like look in a sense. I wish I could grow a beard. I can't. This is pretty much it. Maybe one day. That Keshin's fake. It's not Keshin. This should be a fun shot to animate. if it was on a motion control rig like the one Paul has back in Los Angeles, then I could program the shot, have it be perfectly incremented out, and then do multiple passes. Like I could do a pass of just Green Lantern dunking, then I could reset and do a pass of all the background characters, and then composite it all together in post. I don't have that luxury right now though. I mean, I probably wouldn't do that anyway, just because like I'd have to like bring all of Paul's equipment over to my place and set it all up. And man, those motion control rigs, I've worked with them with Paul, and I've worked on them at Stupid Buddy, and they take like pretty much all day to set up. Like, don't expect to get any other work done that day, or even get the shot done. Like, expect to like just be like fiddling with all the controls, and it's very complicated. Thankfully, I have good friends who know how to use it, but yeah, usually it's more trouble than it's worth, I've found, in my experience. I'd rather just animate the camera manually. But yeah, for some cases, for visual effects, it is really important to have. But I'll just animate everything in the same shot, it'll be fine. But you know, it's always fun to just be able to focus on one thing. Like if I could just focus on just Green Lantern and dribbling and dunking, you know, it might be more inspired, or potentially, or it would definitely go by faster. But you know, it's nice to capture everything in camera as well, because like that's the most natural way to do it. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. What the fuck am I talking about? Are there multiple Keshins on here? Is Keshin actually here? I can't even tell anymore. Looks like he's got a little like check next to his name. Does that have any significance? I didn't even know Keshin had an Instagram. Oh, we're not on Instagram anymore. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking drunk. Of course, yeah, Keshin could come in here anytime he wanted. Oh, Blit. I totally forgot. Whoa, that's crazy. Welcome, Keshin. I want to get you like on here talking one of these days, so people can hear us like have a conversation about brick filming or something. I feel like that would be highly entertaining for people. But yeah, we should definitely talk like this weekend. That'd be fun. That's so funny. I thought they were just like two fake Keshins, but one of them was actually real. Yeah, that'd be cool. You should come visit me sometime. I really want to, man. I really wish I could just hop on a plane like tomorrow and do it, but you know, I gotta finish this Batman video, and then after that, it's crucial that I finish the ZU3 movie. But after that, I'm free. Like, I mean, I have to move back to Los Angeles at some point, but maybe I could come visit you in between that. It'd be so dope. I've never actually met Keshin in person. Sean has, but I haven't had the pleasure. And yeah, I'd love to go to Australia. It seems really fun there. It seems really like just nice. I don't know. I'm sure it's got its own problems and stuff too, but I think it'd be quite the adventure. Alyssa's really down to go too. I told her about coming there, and she was like super game. So yeah, right. yeah, hopefully this year. My kind of goal is to. I hate setting goals, but because like I don't want to set a timeline, but I'd really like to get ZU3 done by Halloween. That'd be really nice. If I could get this movie and the Zombie Universe 3 out by Halloween, that'd be excellent. It'd be super cool. We just really have to. We shot about half of Zombie Universe 3. We just really have to kick it in the ass and get it done. And it's just tricky because it's such a large cast, and I knew when I wrote this it was going to be difficult, but it's just very difficult to coordinate everyone, all the people who are in it, because most people have like jobs and lives. They're not full-time actors. They're not being paid, so it's cool that they're even doing it, but you got to work around that schedule. There's so much going on in this shot. What time is it over there? It's like 16 hours ahead of us, so what is it right now? So it's like 4. So it's like 5 p.m. there right now. It's 5 p.m. tomorrow, or 4 p.m. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Does Robin represent your inner gay thoughts and desires? Yes. Do Zombie Universe 3 in Australian desert Mad Max style. Oh, yes. That'd be so fucking cool. Just like, how do you get everybody out to Australia? I'll tell you what, I'll shoot all my friends against a green screen. You go out to your backyard and just get a bunch of plates and send them over. That'd be so cool. I love the aesthetic of Australia. It'd be so dope. Oh yeah, no guns too. Yeah, they're really strict about that. You hear about that animation studio that Guillermo del Toro is opening in Guadalajara, in Mexico? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Is anyone Mexican here? Am I pronouncing that city right? Guadalajara. But yeah, he's opening a animation studio there, and apparently it's gonna be pretty lit. They're gathering, they're culling talent from other places, and they're trying to get people to come to Mexico to teach like people how to teach these up and coming filmmakers how to do stop motion, which is pretty neat. But yeah, I definitely would rather go to Australia first before I started to go to Mexico. Babe, Kishan's in the chat.
Hey, Kishan.
Yeah, he's like watching. I wonder if you can do like, I know on Instagram you could do like a video share where you could like have a guest on. Like some people could like request to join in the stream, and then like you could add them. It never worked for me, but I wonder if YouTube has that kind of functionality. Keshan says hi, babe. And then another person asked me if I would marry them.
Are we gonna be like in Big Love? Like.
Yeah, you'll have to be the second wife.
Yeah, I'm first wife.
Yeah, Alyssa's first wife. Don't get it twisted.
We'll be polygamist. It'll be fine.
Yeah. He said, hell yeah.
We'll be sister wives.
Keshan's trying to get me to do finish ZU3 in Australia. Do it like Mad Max style, like with boomerangs and shit.
Oh my god.
Just gotta buy like plane tickets for like 20 people. No big deal. And room and board. And have everyone get off their job at the exact same time. If I could get all my friends who are in the movie to just take off 1 week, we could shoot the whole movie. We could shoot the movie in 7 days, or the rest of what we have. Because we shot half of it. We could shoot the rest of the movie probably in like 7 days if we really. But that's just not feasible. We have to shoot here and there, scattered all across the months in order to, get all the shots needed to tell the story. That was fake Keshin that said that. God damn it. There's so many fakers out there. There's literally like, they have the exact same logo, and there's like one real Keshin and there's a fake Keshin.
So the real Keshin isn't even here?
No, real Keshin is here.
Oh.
but there's the fake Keshin who's also saying shit at the same time.
Oh.
And like, the only difference in them is that one of them has a check mark and the other one doesn't. But it's like a really like faint check mark. Yeah, cool. I'd like that. Wait, if I marry you, do you get like my own room or like family bed? Everyone gets their own house. You have to get multiple houses.
Have they seen the show?
You have to watch the show Big Love, and then you'll understand. Do you feel like Lego copied your Batman personality, and do you plan to sue? Yes and yes. Taking us all the way to the federal court. Don't fuck with me. I'm sue happy. I'll sue anyone for looking at me wrong. I've seen more people than you can count. It's looking pretty solid. Yeah, that works. Shot's looking better. It's looking about almost there. Definitely gonna have to set up a few bounces, but it's looking pretty even. Yeah, I like the colors. Nice and, yeah, it looks good. Looks swell. I think Keshin's gone. Only fake Keshin is left. Hey, that's better than no Keshin.
It's so weird that there's like a fake Keshin.
I'm gonna talk to Keshin tomorrow after we get done with therapy. We have plans to talk at like 2 a.m. my time. It'll be like 6 o'clock the next day for him during the evening. What's the timestamp? We got what? 2 hours and 13 minutes. So we got roughly 45 minutes to go. Fuck, I really want to just fucking pass out, honestly.
Want some more coffee?
Yeah, finish this one. Shot's looking good though. Excited. What's this Munson business? This fan's nice, right? Kind of like circulating air.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, Janie. Have fun at work tomorrow. You're very responsible. Yeah. Did your parents ever have a problem with you cursing in your early videos as a kid? No, not really. I think my parents were really like encouraging for me to express myself, which is unique. Pretty accepting and loving. I think my grandparents were like more weirded out by it, but like they never really said anything to me about it. It was just like we didn't really talk about it. But now that I'm an adult, it's like, you know, obviously I'm just gonna do whatever I want. But yeah, it was cool that like my parents were so chill with it from such a young age, because I was saying like the most ridiculous shit online. You know, I started this whole thing when I was like young, like 13. But my parents weren't like, yeah, you can't use your name online, or they didn't like put any real rules on me, so it was pretty sweet. They never tried to like take my money or anything. It's like they're just really good parents. Man, I'm excited to talk to Keshin. It's been like too long since we've talked like in depth about life. I wish I had some more liquor. If I had some more liquor, honestly, I could probably keep going. But I'm running on fumes here.
Do you want to go get some?
What time is it? It's late, right?
1:14.
They close like. I think they stop selling liquor like 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
We could. Or I could just like stall and wait for the 3-hour mark to hit on the stream and then just go to bed. That also sounds nice. You said you're tired, right?
Not really.
You said earlier that you're tired. You said like an hour ago that you were tired.
I got like a new wave of energy.
Ooh. Where'd you find that wave of energy, babe?
I don't know.
I want some of that energy. People are always fucking with me on the stream. They're like, "Who's that behind you?" Like I'll be like alone in the room, and they'll be like,
That's so funny.
and they'll be like, "Who's that crouching in the corner?" Just fucking with me and shit, saying weird shit. So I'll like look, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Chase Meridian. Alright, yeah, good night, Jose. Good to see you again. I love this one guy's name. His name is just Trash. I once got in trouble at school by bringing a golden dildo to show and tell. No, you didn't. That's a lie. Are you ashamed or proud of Shane Dawson voicing Spider-Man in earlier videos? He did a good job. He just like recorded it like in the most echoey room ever. So like all his lines had this like deep echo going on. And I was just so like excited to like get him. Just even back then he was really popular, or for the time, and I didn't want to like ask him to redo the entire script because there were a lot of lines. I mean, like he did like, you know, a lot of different lines, and he did a bunch of different takes. So he did a good job voice wise. I just like was disappointed in the quality of the with the echo and everything. He used to be fat. Give him a break. Would you work with him now if he wanted to? If he wanted to, yeah, sure. Shane Dawson's a big reason why I started YouTube. Smosh too. Smosh and like Shane Dawson were like really like key like YouTube influences. Like obviously I've always loved movies and like that's what got me into wanting to be a filmmaker and stuff. But the people who really showed me that like any average kid could just do it from their bedroom was like Smosh and Shane Dawson. So like I'll always appreciate them for that. Rest in peace, Smosh. Yeah, literally. I remember when that video came out, I thought I was crazy because I only watched 3 channels back then. You, Shane, and Smosh. That's so funny. Yeah, we've all been on the platform for a super long time. Like, I see YouTubers nowadays, they're like, yeah, I've been on YouTube for a long time, man. I've had my account for over 5 years. Like, whoa. And it's like, no, it's not that long. Like, get real. You're not a real YouTuber unless you created your account in fucking 1999. Back when it was good. Right there. Babe, agree with me. God. Back me up, baby. When did you create your YouTube account?
What?
When did you create your YouTube account?
I never really had an account.
You not have one now?
I mean, I have like, you know, like a Google like account that like is connected to YouTube, you know, because like Google bought YouTube, didn't they?
Yeah.
So like, yeah. But I never.
When did you create it?
Like just when I like had to for school, I guess. Like create like a Google account.
Yeah, you can't even like have like usernames anymore. Like custom like there's so many people on YouTube now, like they don't really give like URLs to people anymore. So it's cool that I got in while they're still letting you create your own username and have your own URL. There's been so many changes over the years. Have you ever made yourself in Lego? Yeah, I think I made like a Forrest minifigure like way back in the day, and I like used to put him in the background of shots. It's like a director cameo. But I haven't done that in a long time. I probably should. I should have like a Forrest and Alyssa figure, and they should be like holding hands like in the background or something. That'd be really cute. We met on Tinder. Story time? It's actually funny how we met. Do you want to tell the story, babe?
Yeah. I was on my, okay, it makes me sound so weird.
Just say what happened.
Okay,
just give them the facts.
Okay, the facts. I was like, my friend had a Tinder account that she like never used, and she just like would use it to like troll guys, kind of, you know. And then like I just thought that was so funny, and so like one day I was bored and like asked her to give me like the like account information, like the password for it. And so I went on there and just started like swiping right on everyone and just like trolling everyone. And Forrest was one of the ones that I like matched with on my friend's account. And then like I don't know why I was just trying to troll him, and I don't know why I just like thought he was funny and like taking the trolling like well, like I guess like I don't know, like being a good sport about it. And so like I was like, I'm trolling you. And then I gave him my Instagram, and like and then he followed me, and then we started talking on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we started texting, and then like a week or so later, like met in person.
Yeah, our 1 year anniversary is coming up really soon.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty sick. I'm excited.
Yeah, I like didn't take Tinder like seriously. I just thought it was like a big joke or whatever. But like I'm really grateful for it now.
Yeah, no, like people like dog on Tinder a lot, but I've known a lot of people who have found relationships through Tinder and like good relationships. I've also known a lot of people who had bad experiences too, but like that's just like with any dating, really. I don't think Tinder is like a bad thing or a good thing. It's just kind of there to help. There's just like a stigma around it because it's like new, but like it's not any worse than like meeting like people at a bar or like any better. It's just like as long as you meet people. That's a funny story.
Mhm.
'Cause, yeah, she tried to troll me, but she didn't quite succeed.
Yeah, cause like you just have such like a good attitude about everything, you know. Like everyone else that I was like talking to that day was like kind of like, you know, like they would like unmatch me or like, you know, like get kind of like upset, like I don't know, like, and that was funny to me. I was like, haha, like
Yeah.
that's like what I wanted, like, you know. But like you just had this like attitude that was like, you just had like a good, like, you know, like funny attitude, like you were like kind of like, you know, participating, like I don't know.
Yeah.
It just made me like him. It like made me want to like, you know, like act like tell him that I wasn't really, you know, serious.
She was like, we were talking for like what, like a day or something.
Yeah.
And then
No, we were only on like I was only trolling you for like maybe like 30 minutes, I feel.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I talked to you like earlier in the day, and then like he told me you were trolling like later in the day, but maybe it was like really short. But she was like, we were talking, you know, and it's going pretty well, and then she was like, I have a confession to make. You know, in my mind, I'm just like, she's got a dick. She's gonna tell me she has a penis. And then she's like, I'm not actually Sam. I'm Alyssa.
Yeah, it was my friend Sam's like Tinder.
And I'm like, oh, well, okay, send me your Instagram. And I was like, ooh, she's super beautiful, and she's funny, and I love her. Immediately.
He lived like an hour away from me too, and like he like drove to my like town to like meet me all the time. Like it was really like romantic and sweet. Like I was always like super impressed by like you know,
The commitment.
Yeah. Like immediately, like, you know.
Yeah, shit. I don't got anything to do. All I do is work on Legos all day. I'll drive an hour to go on a date. Fuck it.
I drove to him a couple times, and one time I drove there, and my car got towed.
Oh yeah.
And he drove me back all the way back home, and then back to his house like at like a midnight, like, you know, and we'd only known each other for like, you know, like 2 weeks at that point.
Well, I'm not gonna just like call you like an Uber, or, like, leave you like stranded, like lock you out of my house or anything.
I know. I was like that was also just like really nice and like special. Like I don't know.
What was it like telling her that you play with Legos? Did I ever like tell you, or did you just like find out through like?
Well,
like
you just said that you had like a YouTube channel. Like you like.
It's true.
Told me to go look at your YouTube channel or whatever. So like I did.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, it's like Lego videos.
Yeah. What percentage is the Lego Batman project? It is. I would say it's about 95% of the way there. Really close to completion. Are you going to keep doing the streams when you're done with the project? No, yeah. When this Batman video is done, I'm gonna stop doing the streams until I start a new project, which might be a little while. Cause like I said, I'm gonna be doing the zombie film after this immediately. But yeah, I'll try to do some like live streams like while we're shooting. I mean, obviously, like I'm like starring in it and directing it, so like there's not a whole lot of downtime for me when I'm on set. But you know, I'll try to keep, you know, I always take pictures and like videos on my story and on Instagram, and then maybe I'll do a stream and have someone else run it or something. But that would be nice. A lot of the places we shoot don't have like Wi-Fi or don't have access to the internet, so it's not the most stable connection. Yeah, ZU3, yeah. Can you show us the artwork on the wall? Yeah, I can show you. Just some different pieces I've done. I like these two a lot. This one, Sean did this one. That's Astro Cat. It's one of his characters. I like Astro Cat a lot. He's really cute. It's got kind of a Hey Arnold thing going on. Sean also did this character, which is really cool too. Sean is in love with cats, if you can't tell. That's Alyssa on her graduation. How's it going, baby?
Yeah.
It's looking pretty cool.
Let me draw some like creatures over here in this corner.
Yeah.
Like some fish.
Dope. Ooh, look, more alcohol. Finally. I think I'm gonna become an alcoholic. It's my new goal. Like a functioning alcoholic. You know? Like all of Korea. Just drink every night. Work all day. It's hard to become an alcoholic though. It's like it's such a you gotta really work at it. Whatever happened to the end of the year videos? Those were great. Oh yeah, I forgot I did those. I used to do this thing at the end of the year where I would like edit like all the videos I released that year into like a little mashup. But I don't really release enough stuff these days, like per year, to really like do a mashup like that anymore. If I was putting out more content, I'd probably do that. Still got 23 minutes on this stream. I don't want to go to sleep right now, but I'm not getting enough sleep the past few nights. This guy's always talking about my ball sack. What would you tell your 13-year-old self starting out YouTube if you could? Probably nothing, because that would just, like, fuck it up, you know? I'd probably, like, give myself some advice, and then that would fuck up the chemical, you know, concoction that was my YouTube start. Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, practically, like, what kind of mistakes did I make that I could have avoided. I probably just would have given myself, like, tips on animation and stuff, because, you know, I've always had, like, good luck with, like, writing and, like, story and characters, but, like, it took me a long time to actually get good at animating. I feel like I could have expedited that process a bit. Gotten better sooner. Yeah, invest in Bitcoin. This is the yawniest stream I've ever done.
Are you not gonna like animate anymore?
No, I'm not gonna start. I'm too tired to start. But I got it to a point where it's about ready to start. So when I wake up, I'll start it. I could do some like video editing right now, but I'm just kind of like writing out the stream. Kind of respond to people. Zombie Universe 420. Yeah, that's the next one. No, Hal Jordan's definitely dead. I haven't been this tired in a while.
Do you want kangaroo?
No, it's okay. I don't want to set a bad example for people. I love you so much, babe. You think that would help my tiredness?
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
You don't have to do it like on camera.
Yeah, that's true. I know. Oh, man, my energy's just so, like, fucking flatline right now. I'm so sorry. Do the Robin voice. What should I say? What should I say in the Robin voice? I like doing voices. Voices have always been fun. You gotta give me something to say. Feed me a line. Hopscotch. Hopscotch! That's not a long enough line. Robin, get in here. Robin, I have some very, very important news to share with you. I learned that that you're uncircumcised, and we gotta fix that. What do you mean, Batman? I don't want to get circumcised. Well, if you want to keep fighting crime with me, you gotta have a normal American dick. I should do an episode like that, where like Batman's like trying to get Robin to get like circumcised, you know? Because like Batman's circumcised and he feels like self-conscious that like Robin isn't, you know? But Robin's like, you know, like a 25-year-old guy, you know, and doesn't want to like get the surgery. But Batman like, you know, like forces him to.
So disturbing, man.
Yeah. It'd be pretty funny. I was going on a rant about circumcision earlier, so I think it...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Ties in with tonight's conversation. Yeah, theme. The theme of tonight is circumcision.
So, like, not...
It's like the word of the day on Sesame Street, you know? But on the stream, it's like the theme of the night. Where's the riddle guy? Remember the riddle guy was here on Monday? I don't see any riddles tonight. Then have Batman change his mind afterwards. That's funny. Trash has a riddle. Alright, let's hear it.
I don't really know if I like this drawing so far.
Why'd you start coloring it before you started? You finished drawing it.
Because I'm impatient. And, like, coloring's my favorite part.
I think it's pretty cool. It looks very, like, aquatic.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I think once you add the creatures and stuff, it'll, like, come together more. Maybe you should add, like, sand. Like, you could do, like, you could use, like, this color. Or, like, maybe not that color, but, like, you could have, like, sand down here with, like, coral and, like, you know, water weeds, water plants, underwater plants, like seashells. You have, like, a shark. And a beluga whale. Thanks, babe. Forrest, do you consider babies to be people? What? I make two people out of one. What am I? I make two people out of one. What are two people... Riddle me this. What are two people? One has brown hair. One has black hair. We're inside a Freddy sandwich. We're inside a Freddy sandwich. Who are we? What? talking about? I'm not asking for riddles anymore. I'm just stumped every time. Yeah, Keshan did go to school with Iggy Azalea. That is true. That's not the real Keshan, just so everybody knows. Keshan was here earlier, but that guy's an imposter. Everyone's always trying to get me to say the N-word on here.
Don't do
I'm not doing it. You can't bait me again. No, I'm just kidding. I never actually said the N-word. Yet. Never say never. Might just turn into a full-blown racist. Babe, if I turn into a full-blown racist, would you still date me? I thought you loved me, baby. I thought you wanted to be I thought you always tell me to be myself. And that you love me no matter what. This is making like the ugliest face right now. That's so funny. No, yeah, you shouldn't date me if I'm saying the N-word and being racist. It's not a good relationship. I applaud you for your righteousness, baby. Man, alright, we're almost done with the stream. We got like 9 more minutes. And then we're cutting it off tonight. And I'm turning in. Forrest, how was it being known as the Lego YouTube kid at school? Well, I was homeschooled throughout my whole life, so I never really had that experience. But it was cool, How are your social skills as a result of homeschooling? I dropped out and I'm a wreck. Oh my gosh. I'd say they're better now than they used to be. I definitely missed out on a lot of like socialization. And as a result, sometimes I feel like I don't really speak the same kind of like universal language that other people do. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. God, I hated being homeschooled. That shit was awful. Definitely beats public school. At least with the way my mom did it was I mean, I had a curriculum and I had deadlines and everything, but I wouldn't trade it. You know, like, public school is just so terrible in the U.S. Just the worst. Alyssa went to a private, like, Christian school, which is, like, even worse than that. So I can't believe she's still here. I don't think I would have made it that far. Something bad would have happened. I would not have graduated. I'm so tired. Bye, Fake Keshin. It was good to see you. I loved being homeschooled. I got kicked out of 3 schools. So homeschooling was the best option, and it was kick-ass. Nice. Why do you do this to yourself? Go to bed. Well, I told people I was streaming tonight, so here I am. And I have to stream for at least 3 hours. But yeah, usually I'm not this tired. Usually I'm ready to go, but I had a long, full day. Wait, did we have a long, full day?
We had a long, full day yesterday, and I didn't really sleep last night.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it almost feels like one whole day. But yeah. Yeah, sleep has definitely been lacking recently. So I'm feeling it right now. Missouri sounds too similar to misery. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? People asking the strangest questions. Does Lego Batman believe in Christ? Cocaine was the best decision of my brick filming career. Well, I'm glad it's working for you. Just checking the old email. And like hear my heartbeat inside my head. That's where I'm at with this ear infection. You see my thumbnail for the live stream tonight?
I don't know if that.
Just like a meme I found or something. The expert. That's hilarious. This is my shit. All the girls, they be like this. 2 times been around that track, and I got the girls running that back and I ain't so high back. I am Sofa King. We Todd Ed. I don't understand. I am Sofa King. What's that supposed to sound like?
That's like gullible. Like,
I am Sofa King.
I'm so fucking.
Oh, I am so fucking. I see. I'm so fucking retarded. Cause yeah, like we Todd Ed, like I got as retarded, but I wasn't sure what the Sofa King meant. So fucking. Yeah, that makes sense. Someone said if I said that, they would name their first son after me. So, there you go. You should draw some like trash down there too, like ocean trash. You know, your car battery.
That's so sad.
Like a fish like stuck in a 6-pack plastic. You know, you have like a nuclear waste like barrel like spilling out like refuge.
That's so sad.
Refuse.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, but I caught it. It's no big deal. And then you could post it and be like, you know, it's time to change people or something. You know, get really like political, like, get really like environmental with your art. Yeah.
Good idea.
Thanks. I'm working on a space junk video. You know, one of the worst things about space travel is that we have to plan our launches according to random debris that we've put out into the ozone layer. Not the ozone layer, but like above. It's in Earth's orbit. There's all this like trash. It's like old satellites, and just like literally like sometimes we just like send trash up there. It's so stupid. Like, so we're just filling our like whole like orbit with like this garbage and stuff, and if we want to shoot a rocket to the moon, for example, like we have to like, there's literally like people whose job it is like monitor trash and like make sure it's not gonna like hit the rocket, because this trash is going around like really fast.
Yeah.
So like it could literally just like a tiny piece of metal could just like zip through your hole and just bust, like destroy the cabin pressure and just explode the entire ship. Just like a tiny little like nut or bolt. So it was like, you know, if you've seen Gravity, it's like that. But I want to make a video about that, where it's like, they're like, Superman, we need your help. There's too much space junk. You know, he's like, Superman's like, yeah, like, who do you need me to beat the fuck up? And they're like, no, like, we need you to clean up the environment, Superman. And he's like, oh, like he doesn't want to do it. You know, it's like, Superman, come on. And he's like, I'll do it later. You know, it's like him like doing chores. Like he doesn't want to like. Sounds like boring to him. He'd rather just like punch a villain. It's like, no, Superman, we need you to clean all the space trash out of our atmosphere. I don't know. I don't know if that one has legs. Just an idea I had a while ago. But you know, it would call attention to an important issue facing us. I think we're almost. Are we done with the stream? Yes, we're done. I shouldn't be that excited. Thank you guys for showing up, sitting here with me, watching me do my thing. It means so much to me, honestly. And let's see what people are saying. Yeah, yeah. Ow, fuck, God, it really hurts. Yeah, I'm gonna call a doctor tomorrow and set up some sort of appointment. Seems like the logical thing to do. Say my name. I'm Illumins. What is that? Illumines? Say I love you back, Forrest. I love you back, Forrest. Get your ear checked out. I will. Thank you. Yeah, that's it. I will see you guys again on Monday. By that time, this shot will probably be done, and I can show you guys that and get started on another shot. I'm ending it. It's over. Good night.